Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I was in a bit of a dilemma what to do with my hair. I had a really busy week and I just took my braids out, so I decided to do this protective style. You're gonna need a wide tooth comb, some hair ties. I have 3 because I'm doing 3 sections, and you also need a top clip, some bobby pins. You also need water to add moisture to the sections, and a styler of your choice. So let's just get started. And I'm starting out on stretched hair, and I just want to make a really deep side part, and the first section is going to be really tiny because I'm going to end up doing some cornrows and twists in that section. So you guys will see. And then the rest of my hair, I just split it into 2. So those are my 3 sections. 1 tiny one on the side and 2 other really big ones. I was talking to the TV if you can hear noise in the background, but I spray water on my hands just because I'm starting out with stretched hair and I do not want it to revert, and then work the water in and follow up with my styler of choice. And it's a really thick styler with a bunch of oils that I added into it, so I just work that in a little bit into my edges so that lays down. Clip the rest of the section apart and finger detangle it for a bit, and then I cornrow going all the way down. And when I reach the end of the cornrow, I take my 3 legs of my cornrow and I sort of comb it, well, no, I don't sort it, I comb it together with my fingers, and I split that into 2, smoothing the 2 sections, and then I end up twisting it up. And for this video, I'll be doing a lot of finger detangling just because I experienced a little bit of breakage after I take off my braids, and I just don't want any tools ripping out my hair unnecessarily, so I am very gentle when I finger detangle, so that's what I'm going to do while I'm doing this protective style. So at the end of the twist, you just wrap it around your finger just so your ends don't unravel, because I am the queen of unravel ends. It took me a while to learn how to just twirl it around my finger. So I'm just going to continue the braiding all the way, or the braiding for the entire section. Now I like neat parts just because that's in the front. You can have it as unruly or as neat as you want, and you can also do a flat twist if you don't want to do a cornrow. I just cornrow way faster than I can flat twist, so that's why there's a flat twist going on, or there's a cornrow going on, my bad. And then at the end of this, I just take all my ends and just tuck them away so that they're out of the way. And now we'll tackle the back section. So this section is actually, the rest of your hair is actually going to be quite easy. All I'm doing is I'm going to make little sections and work in my water and my styler and do a braid at the base and then do a twist. So I'm trying to make my part as neat as possible. Like I said, you can finger part, you can use a comb, you could do whatever floats your boat to make a part. I like my parts a little bit neater, so I'm just going to use a comb and also a mirror to check. But if you can't get your part straight, another way that you could sort of hide your flaws is to do window braiding, so you have the braids falling in between. And I forgot my mirror in my closet, so that's all I'm doing is checking to make sure that my part is straight. And it is. So let's just continue. So I'm going to finger detangle that section, spray water in my hand again because I don't want my hair to be reverted. I got it stretched. And I always have to finger detangle because I get what I call air shrinkage. So when my hair is bent to tangle but it's been out for about 20 minutes or so just floating around in the air, it gets dry and it shrinks up and gets tangled. So I have to do that all the time. So after I add my water, I just add my styler into that section, just rubbing it in and finger detangling as I go along, and then I will make that section, I believe, into 4 braids, which you guys will see. And I'm not gonna speed through this just because I want you guys to see exactly how I'm braiding this section. You can make the braid or the twists as big, as small as you want. The size is completely up to you. I'm just doing the medium size because I'm extremely tired and I really just want to sleep. So take your little section, finger detangle, and I am doing a braid at the base, so I'm braiding over. So each section goes over the other, and I only braid for about 2 to 3 revolutions and then smooth all the pieces together and split it into 2 and then twist. Braiding starting off with a braid and then twisting makes your twist last so much longer, and you don't get the unraveling like I used to get. So if you have trouble with your twisting, and try doing a little braid at the base and then twisting all the way down, because that saves you a bunch of time. Your styles last a lot longer. And there you go. And because I want to maintain my length, that's why I did not spray the section directly. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's a braid at the base and then a twist. So I'm going to do that for the rest of this section. am all done, and I am going to add some flexi rods. Well, they're actually knockoff flexi rods from my local beauty supply store, but I'm adding it just so I can add a little bit of bounce in my hair. And I just wanted my ends to be a little bit curly and tucked in a little, just because they were braided the way I wanted them to lay, so they were just really straight and perfect on my hair. And I like a little bit of messy hair, so I just wanted it to look like curly, bad hair, weird sort of helmet hair look. But that's what I went for, so I slept very uncomfortably in these rods, and then I just tied my hair with a silk bonnet just to protect it, because I do not have the silk pillowcase, and I went to bed. So it is the next morning, and I look extremely tired because they were so hard to sleep, and I kept tossing and turning, and I couldn't find a comfortable spot. But it is what it is, and we do it, girls, for the beauty. So my hair is in the final stages of styling. Hashtag natural hair problems. But we are just going to take out these rods, and as you can see, they are very bouncy. Slow-mo moment. Enjoy. And I just do the little fluffing just so that they can get together without me using my fingers first. So I take my oil, it's just my oil mix. If you want to see a recipe, let me know. You can thumbs up this video if you want to see a recipe. I just put a couple drops in my hand just so I can stimulate some moisture on my scalp, and I also just do a little bit of a hair massage just because I didn't get to do one before I went to bed. So I always try to give myself a head massage just to stimulate growth, and also it really helps with my headaches because I get headaches a lot. So a little bit of scalp massage before I start my day or at the end of my day really helps with my hair as well as my overall well-being. So I'm going to take a bobby pin and pin down the tail ends of those cornrows just so they can lay a little bit perfectly, because I didn't like the way they were laying. And that is it. That is my final style. I am in love with the way my hair was bouncy and curly. It just sort of fell into place as the day went out, or as I went throughout my day. And that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I am going to enjoy my hair for the rest of the week. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.